Absolute Carnage number 4. Wow. Symbiote Hulk, Venom Hulk, crazy Carnage, crazy blood raining from the sky. You got Hulk, Thing, Captain America, Wolverine. Everything's going crazy. You've got Eddie Brock with Captain America's shield and a Venom blast. You've got Symbiote Miles. Just everything's going crazy in here. And a power boost? Let's dive in. Welcome back to Long Box Diving, where we explore comics and story arcs pulled from the long box. Now, Absolute Carnage number 4. Donny Cates has been fantastic. His writing on this is dark, brooding, and epic all at the same time. And he's been doing things in here that I hadn't thought of before. Now, granted, symbiotes everywhere, that's been done. But the things he's doing inside of that story has been new and different for me, and I've really enjoyed it. In fact, this is probably one of the 2 series that are getting me really to buy Marvel Comics again: Hickman's X-Men and Absolute Carnage from Donny Cates. And I've been just really enjoying it. Now, Ryan Stegman's art, man, his art is fantastic. The expressions on the faces, the emotiveness of this art, the action sequences, the movement, everything is just fantastic. I haven't seen pencils like this in a long, long time. And I'll probably be buying anything that Ryan Stegman, his name is on, because I really, really have enjoyed this art. So in the story, if you have not been following it, you probably want to go buy it. This may be have a little bit of spoilers for you, so be careful, be warned. I'm definitely going to be talking about this issue. We're reviewing it. So if you remember last issue, Venom and Eddie Brock had a fight over how to deal with Carnage. The Maker had put Captain America, the Thing, and Wolverine into vats to pull the symbiote out of them. They're symbiote codexes. The codex, so every time a symbiote attaches to a human, it leaves a piece of a codex behind. That codex can then be reintegrated into the whole collective of symbiotes and pass knowledge and information back, from the host back to the symbiote main body, hive mind. So that kind of stuff is there. So Maker created this machine to pull the symbiote, and he told them it was to destroy it. But we find out in here it doesn't actually destroy it. It just pulls the symbiote codex out of the host and stores it. So Captain America, the Thing, Wolverine are there. Banner was there. Carnage is there. And so Venom's like, attack now. And Eddie's like, no, we got to get the kids. We got to do this. And he goes, fine. And Venom leaves Brock and goes and takes on Hulk. Again, remember, when a symbiote takes on a new host, it leaves a codex, and there's information exchange back and forth, which we find out later. So then we see just Hulk, we are Hulk, smash, Venom, smash, and then it opens up with this spread page, man. Venom and Carnage going at it, going through the wall, just massive muscle symbiote monstrosities, and he's like, Venom, smash. I mean, it was just fantastic. And so we have Venom and Hulk now taking on Carnage, and we got Spider-Man and Eddie Brock still got the kids. Norman Osborn's son and Norman's son, and we got Eddie Brock's brother, son, and they take him into the armory. It's like, Spider-Man's like, hey, Eddie, take the kids, and Eddie's like, no, you take the kids. I'm gonna fight, and I have to do this. I need you to protect the kids. So Eddie Brock puts on the anti-venom glove and grabs Captain America's shield and heads out to start fighting the Carnage symbiote army. Now, the dude has no powers anymore. If you remember, Venom left him, so he is just him. And he goes out with the Captain America shield and the Venom blast, and this epic picture of him just walking out saying, hey, I can pretend to be a hero for 10 minutes. Get the kids to safety. That's awesome. I love that. And so he goes into the fight, and there is just, Venom army symbiotes everywhere, and they're all over the place, and he is fighting, he's slamming. We actually see Miles Morales symbiote there as well, and he's looking bad. And so he gets in the middle of this, and then we flip back out and we see Venom, Hulk and Carnage just going at it, slamming into things, mashing back and forth. Venom's like, Carnage is just talking, the normal villain monologue. And he's basically trying to talk Venom into joining me. Join me, we can destroy everything. Join me, and we can be. And Hulk's like, you talk too much. Venom's like, you talk too much. But then we see this scene where Carnage actually wheedles into his brain, and that was crazy. You can actually see it here. It's like right into his head. I mean, just nuts. So with him doing that, he's trying to pull information out there. He's trying to mess with his brain. He goes, you actually think you're crazy, but you're really not. And then we go back into the fight with Eddie Brock, and Eddie Brock's in there fighting all the symbiote army, and he's got the shield, and Miles Morales jumps up on top of the shield, and it's like, yeah, we agree, you die now, right? And he goes, you know what? Normally a hero would probably talk his way and try to talk you down, say, hey, let's de-escalate the situation. But no, Eddie's like, I know what really hurts symbiotes, and it's electricity, and this is called anti-venom blast. And boom, right through the shield, and it electrocutes Miles Morales and most of the symbiotes around him, and it just kind of just waves of electricity flowing through. He's screaming, all the Venom symbiotes are screaming. It was fantastic, but it actually knocked the symbiote off Miles, and Miles is like, first thought, did I kill anybody? It's like, no, you did fine, everything's fine. Now can we get to the fight and help me get this taken care of? And Miles is like, hey, but you don't understand. When the maker made the machine, he wasn't pulling and destroying the codexes. He was actually storing the codexes, and the codex actually transfers power and information from the host back to the symbiote. So that means if the what Carnage has already gotten, like Deadpool, Garrigan, and Norman Brosman, and so he's got that. But if he gets Hulk and and Venom, then he's got a lot of power, and he's probably going to be unstoppable. So he's like, hey, we got to take care of this. And you go back here, and Carnage is still wheedling into Hulk's brain, just kind of turning his brain off and calming him down, which is, when Hulk calms down, he turns back into Bruce Banner, and Bruce Banner ain't going to defeat the Hulk. And so as Eddie Brock walks up with Miles Morales, and they see Venom or Carnage reach into Venom like this and rip the Venom symbiote right off them, and then absorbs it. And then we get this picture, and that looks freaky. You get this Carnage Venom symbiote with the horns and the shoulder blades and the wings and the claw. And he's holding Bruce Banner like he's nothing, man. Just kind of tosses him. And that's when Captain America comes out and says, hey, he steps up. Wolverine steps up. The Thing steps up like, hey, we're going to take over from here. And he takes the shield from him. Thanks, Captain America. The dude with no powers, you take the shield. Yeah, well, okay. So they're battling Carnage now. Now they really, honestly, they probably don't have much of a chance. I mean, this thing has Hulk's power and everything else, and Deadpool and Venom. I mean, it's just going to be crazy. But what Eddie Brock realizes is the powers that were there inside the codexes are still there, and he can feel them calling to him. So he starts heading toward that container, and he starts battling up to it. He goes, I can feel it. I can feel them calling. And you see Spider-Man still protecting the kids, and the Venom symbiote is still coming. And you see Carnage is beating Captain America and all those people. And he slams through the container, and he grabs the symbiotes that are in there, the codexes, and they wrap around Eddie Brock, right? And he goes, I can feel it. They all melt together inside of me. Many voices becoming one. The power, not like anything I've ever felt before. Something new, something better. They are the fiery fury of the red-drenched city, clothed in the armor of an avenging legion. So he's getting all this. It's all wrapping around him. It's merging into with his symbiote and the codex he has of Venom, right? But he says, I can hear Captain America's voice breaking orders over war. Wolverine's raging ignites my blood into ancient fire. I see through Hawkeye's demon scalpel eyes, and the Thing's ungodly strength turning my muscles into stone. So that power is actually coming into Eddie Brock, merging with the Venom codex that he already has and still has, and now you're just getting this massive monstrosity, right? And then we get this last panel where Carnage starts to fly away and to get away, and then you see Venom flying right after him. And man, It's just crazy. So it looks like Carnage just got a power boost, right? He's got Deadpool and Norman Osborn, and now he's got the Hulk, right? And he's got the Venom symbiote, a piece of it at least. And he's just stepped up. He is now just ultimately powerful. That is crazy. And then now we also have, Eddie Brock was able to merge with Captain America, the Thing, Hawkeye, Wolverine, and still have the Venom symbiote he had before, that Codex. Now he doesn't have Hulk strength, but just what happens once he gets Venom back from Carnage, I don't know. This is crazy. So as far as I know, there's only one more issue, and I expect this thing to be resolved up, and it's going to be just crazy, and it's going to be a massive ending. So if you have not gone onto this yet, it's probably too late. You probably need to wait for the trade. But if you are reading this, I cannot wait for the next issue. Issue 5 is going to be crazy, and I can't wait to get to it. It's going to be fantastic. So again, great story. Definitely recommend. If you haven't been getting these, definitely get the trade. You'll want it. This is going to be one of those, and I'm going to pull out the long box over and over again and read this kind of, because this is just a fantastic story. Very dark, very brooding, but very deep, and like building a whole lore around Venom that's never been there before. And it kind of ties into the Venom line that he's been doing, and I can't wait for the next story arc in the Venom line. By the way, that looks crazy too. So if you enjoyed this review, please like and subscribe, and hey, we'll see you here next time in the long box.